Hello, today we're going to look at how to correctly create levels in Autodesk Revit 2025. What you want to do first is to go over to the contextual ribbon on the top far right corner. You're going to see an option that says datum. Just look slightly above, you're going to see what is called level, but currently it's grayed out now. That is because we are in a architectural floor plan. In order to create levels, you need to be in an elevation plan. To do that, just scroll over to the project browser on the bottom left corner. Scroll all the way down, so you're going to see elevations, building elevations. Just click the drop down for building elevation and then turn on any of the elevations, either east or north or west. I'm just going to use the first one, east. Double click it. It's going to open an elevation that is your east elevation. Now you can see here that Revit has already created default levels for you, which is one at 0, which is the datum itself, the ground level 0, and then there's a second one at 3.6 meters. It's written here in 3600 millimeters, but that's equivalent to 3.6 meters if you're using the metric standard of measurements. In case you're using imperial, this will likely be 10 or 12 feet thereabout. So now that we are in the elevation screen, if you go back up to the top right corner, you're going to see that the level option is now available. Go ahead and click the level option, or you can press LL on your keyboard. Go ahead and click level. Once you click it, the cursor is going to go up, and then you can choose where you want to start dragging your level from. Now you can see that there is a measurement or a measurement dimension here that's telling you how far the level is going to be from the previous level. Let me just go ahead and delete the other two levels so we can start creating a new level from scratch. I'm just going to select this one and press delete. Notice that when you try to delete any of the levels, it's going to also delete any of the floor plans associated with it. So this is risky, so let me just leave it as this. Let's just go back to architecture, go back to the level. Now we have our level. You can choose the dimension or the difference or the space between the previous level and the next one. So in case I want it to be 3.6 meters again, just move my mouse up to 3.6, click and drag. If you just click it normally, it's not going to accept. You have to click and actually drag it. So go ahead and click and then drag maybe towards your left or towards your right. And Revit is going to go ahead and create a level wherever you stop. And you see that the level does not have any label assigned to it. Just go ahead and click the modify tab and then select the level itself. Under the level, go over to properties on the left panel. You can see properties, it says level with no head. Go ahead and change the options, and then you can use maybe the 8mm option with an arc or an 80mm options without the arc. Let's go ahead and select the arc with symbols on both ends. Go ahead and click that option. Once that's in, go ahead and click apply, or it's already applied automatically. You can see level 3 at 7200 millimeters or 7.2 meters. If I go ahead and select this level, I can drag it wherever I want. Let me just move it. So it's going to be the same with these other ones here. There we go. There's our level at 3.6 meters above the previous level. You can go ahead and change the name of the levels to anyone that you want. Just select the L3 here or double click it. It's going to go ahead and give you an option to change the name. Let's just call this upper floor. And in case you wanted to change the spacing between these two levels, I wanted to take away the 3.6 meters. I can go over here and change this to 3 meters. You can just type in the number 3000 millimeters. It's going to drop the level down, and you can see that it automatically changes the original level here. That is 7.2 to 6.6. In case I wanted to change this back, I can go ahead and select the number here and then change it to also 7200, which is where I want it to be. And it's going to automatically make this 3.6 meters as well. So that is how you go about creating levels in Revit 2025. Now, in case you wanted to create a floor plan for this level, notice that in Revit 2025, it automatically does not create a floor plan for the level, even though you've gone on to create a new level. So if you see the project browser down here, there's a floor plan, but there's no floor plan for the upper floor that we just created. It's just L1 and L2. So what you want to do in this scenario is to go over to the View tab inside of Revit, under Views, go over to Plan View, select the plan view option and say create floor plan. Once you go ahead and create floor plan, you can see that the only option that does not yet have a floor plan is the upper floor that we just created. Select the upper floor. Do not duplicate any of the existing views. That's fine. We can leave that option checked. Go ahead and click OK. Revit is going to create an upper floor plan for you. You can do this for the same for ceiling floor plans. You can also do it for structural floor plans, mechanical floor plans, and electrical floor plans. So that is how you go about creating levels correctly in Revit 2025.